boom, 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 boom. Alright, we're gonna get some stuff playing in the background to the people join. What up, Jimmy? How are you today, bro? How are you today, my brother? Let's just go through this list here. Yo, 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 you good? That's what's up. Shout out to everybody just joining. If you're just joining, I'm going to start doing some different streams. I want to like open up to you guys more about what's worked for me, what hasn't worked for me, so that maybe I can help you in a way that my music can't, or just that I wasn't doing before. So some of these streams are going to be a little bit different. Yeah, I'll play some music. I'll explain, if you're new here, what it is that I do. But if you're here to hear me speak and you want to listen to the music, I suggest you do that after the stream or outside of it. I don't like to sell my own music. I let that speak for itself. But with that being said, today's stream is titled Why You Should Never Give Up. Before I get into that topic, if you could just do me one favor by hitting the like button on the stream and sharing the stream so we can get some more people in there here, it would mean a lot to me. But nonetheless, what's up, Jimmy? What's up, Kaz? Yo, mate, what's up, mate? Make sure you hit that like button, share the stream. Let's get into it. So, first and foremost, the title of today's stream is Why You Should Never Give Up, right? Well, you might think that, you know, sometimes us artists never experience doubt or whatever it may be, right? But of course, stuff like giving up crosses your mind all the time. With something like music and other fields in the entertainment industry, if you want to be an influencer or a YouTuber of any sort, it's a roller coaster. It's like the stock market, right? So you go through your ups and downs. I've had months in the past where I'm doing 100,000 plus views. And then I've had months like these last couple months where everything kind of slows down. And you got to think, right? Is it something you're doing wrong? Do I just keep going with the same formula that I had before? You know, there's a lot of questions that tend to arise. But nonetheless, what I've always realized is that giving up is just simply not an option. You know, I'm fortunate enough to have put out enough music where I have a community. And so for those people who don't have a community, here's my advice, right? I made some of the best music I made when I had nobody watching me, when I had no subscribers, nothing, because I didn't care. I just wanted people to see it. And nobody, quite frankly, was seeing it at first. So I just did what felt naturally to me. That's making the music I wanted. That's, you know, filming videos of myself the way I wanted, stuff like that. And then once you start to get a community, you start to kind of question things. You want to cater to your audience, of course. And you also want to stick to like some sort of brand. There's a lot of, you know, simple question or complicated questions that tend to arise as you get more and more subscribers in anything that you do. And what I've come to realize is through quarantine and COVID, it's been a huge reflection period for me. It's also been just a time where I've been able to really just reflect and just question and kind of figure out what's next, right? Because sometimes you can do stuff so many times in a row and then expect a different result. And what's that? That's the definition of insanity. And quite frankly, to be completely transparent with you, that's what I've been doing. For example, I know myself to take next steps, I need more visuals for you guys. Some of my videos that I just made spur of the moment, didn't think about, did extremely well, right? But you know, you start to question what song should do a video. You get, you know, you overcomplicate how the video should look. At the end of the day, just make a video and put it out. It doesn't need to be this over the top of the line production. You see my room's a mess and I'm still streaming because I don't care. I want to get a message out to you guys. And over time, I'll worry about how professional it looks and all that. But sometimes it just comes down to the content and the message that you're trying to make. And that's just me specifically talking about YouTube and if you want to do something within this field. But now when it comes to just continuously pushing forward, right? What I've realized is, first of all, you guys give me a tremendous amount of confidence and a tremendous amount of self-belief that I had before, but you guys reassure it and validate it for me. So I always consistently keep pushing forward. right? But there are days where you wake up, you're like in a funk. And you know those days when you wake up, you just can't seem to shake it, no matter how many times you try to shake it. And my response to you with something like that is this: find something, I said this in the last stream, that you are able to express your emotions productively through. For me, that happens to be music. I'm blessed. I'm grateful for that. I know, right? Um, I see your guys' questions. I'll get to them in a second. Um, but you got to find something, whether it's sports, art, drawing, writing in a journal, whatever it is, to productively convey your emotions out because you feel that much better. What I've done for myself when I feel like, things aren't going my way, and currently, when I look at the numbers, sometimes you have to look at analytics. And as an artist, you want to see growth. And some months they go down, some months they go up, some months they just stay the same. You want to see growth, right? By now, I thought I'd be at 100,000 subscribers, but we're not. And we have to figure out, well, what's going to get, you there, me there, us there, whatever. Sometimes you just got to just do things a little bit differently. But the number one thing is consistency. The more consistent you are, the better. The more authentic you are with your audience, with your friends, with your family, the more you allow other people the ability to connect with you. Because if you're putting up a front, how are other people going to possibly be able to be like, yo, I'm going through that same thing too. And now you guys are that much closer, right? So that, I think, is extremely important. And I will be the spokesman for you guys to show you that not to give up. We could go from 6K subs to 100 3 months from now, but it starts with me and making some changes. But just because I don't see the growth that I want right now doesn't mean I'm going to be like, okay, it was a nice run. We get one life. We get one crack at this thing. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that I'm living the life and living the dream that I set out for. And I think you guys should do the same. And if I can be some sort of an anchor for you guys, a spokesman, someone that you guys can look to ask whatever, you can see what I've made mistakes from and then do the other way. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I want to be able to really be just upfront, honest with you guys, and just kind of take the next step with a lot of stuff. And I think, like I said in the last stream, it's bridging the gap between making music and also doing YouTube content. And I plan on doing that. No, not like reaction videos, not like that, but vlogs that show my personality, that show me and my crew that you guys can then get to meet more of, that show us doing activities, that show the behind the scenes of making music and traveling and all the cool stuff. So, yeah. If you are just joining, guys, this stream I'm going to be doing kind of different types of streams now where, some I'll be rapping and freestyling and answering questions and this, that, and the third. But I want to do other streams like, for example, why you should never give up, or how I gained my first 100 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, and tell you how I got to where I'm at now and kind of what I'm trying to do and what's worked for me and what's not, the ups, the downs, all in between. I want to be more transparent with you guys. So for some of you guys out there that I know might use my music in your YouTube videos, maybe you can apply some of these same strategies to help grow your channel. And then also not apply some of the strategies that didn't work for me. So yeah. What's up, man? Happy Friday, productive. Thanks for joining the stream today. I appreciate you, man. Mark, where are you from? I'm from Connecticut. It's a small state in the United States. A quick way that I always explain it to you guys who might be international or overseas. I'm about an hour away from New York City, the big Mecca. So that's a place that I've spent a lot of time in. I know fairly well, and it's pretty easy to get to for me. Love you too, guys. Thank you guys for joining. All I ask is that if you are in here, if you could do me one favor and just smash that like button and share this stream. If you're not subscribed to me, this is not my chance. This is not my time to try and win you over. This is not my time to say, hey, I make dope music, this, that, and the third. I'll let my music speak for itself. Go check it out. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I'm just glad that, our paths crossed today and you gave me the chance. So, yeah. I'm not going to be doing reaction videos in this stream. It's YouTube, so I will get copyrighted for, and I plan on leaving these streams up. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be doing a different style of stream, which is kind of just me essentially talking on subjects that I think might help you, and telling you what I'm going through currently. So, yeah, got the glasses cleaner right here. This is an essential, guys. If you want to know some of my essentials, I might do that in another video. This is an essential. You got to keep, clear lenses clean. But with that being said, if you guys have any questions at all while I'm going on this rant, because I do feel extremely passionate about it, please hit me with some questions right now about, what worked for you in this, or what didn't work for you, or whatever it might be. Now's your chance to ask me some questions. I want to keep this stream relatively short. And if there are questions, maybe in the comments after I leave it up, then I'll answer them in another stream. But Xbox or PS or PlayStation? I can't believe I just said PS. Wow. Xbox. And I will be getting the new one in November when it comes out. So yeah. Yeah, so back to the current topic of today's stream, why you should never give up. Here's the other thing why you should never give up. What's the alternative, right? What's the alternative? To work a lousy job that you hate for the rest of your life? I've worked so many jobs that I've hated, and it's built character for me, and it's instilled in my brain that I never want to work a job like that again. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. So keep going, man. There's no alternative. There's no alternative. You got to just keep going. And when shit gets tough, I want you guys to know that you have a community here. This community, I want everyone's extremely nice. They're open, they're friendly. Or you can reach out to me personally on DMs or an email. I'm not some huge artist. I read everything you guys write, and I have absolutely no problem giving you my honest opinion, my advice that may or may not help you. That I don't know, but I'll at least try. So it's just so important, because I feel like, and I've heard this from some of my favorite artists, that, let's say you give up today. What if tomorrow was your big break, where something, spiraled and happened for you that just changed the whole trajectory of your life in a positive way? You have no idea. So that's why you see me. I put up so many songs all the time, every week. I just constantly going. And I need to do more than just that. I get that. But it starts with at least the songs, because I'm throwing everything at the wall, right? I'm throwing everything at the wall, and eventually one will stick. One will stick, and I'll elevate. And I get that. But it's more than just that. Yes, you have stuff like marketing you got to do. You got it behind the scenes, send out emails, reach out to people. As an independent artist, like, you guys know, I had nobody helping me. I got my brother Gallo that I came up making music with. He's a childhood friend. But we got nothing. It's just us, stuff that we've invested in. He's invested in his own camera equipment. That's where we shoot most of the videos. We've invested in our own audio equipment so we can record ourselves. We are all, DIY pioneers in a sense. Do it yourself. Because what's the sense of paying for studio time or paying someone else for a video when I can get it done better, if not the same quality right here, for cheaper or for nothing, right? So it's just finding ways like that too. But yeah, it's midnight in India and I'm watching it. Well, that's mad love, man. Shout out to India. It's the weekend for you, so you can stay up late with me. You know what I'm saying? But much love to India. You guys show crazy love on all my music, and I'm super grateful and appreciative for you guys' fandom. But back to what I was saying. Let's loop it back around. It's just so important just to understand that in anything, especially something like music, or maybe you have a gaming channel or whatever, you're gonna have those streaks. You're gonna have those periods where it's not looking great, and you gotta find new ways to spice it up. And if you're not consistent enough, you can never expect to see real results. I told myself, and I've said this a lot, and I'm gonna keep telling this so you guys kind of know my story. In August 2017, I was about to be a senior in college, and I looked at myself in the mirror, per se, and I was just like, look, if you don't drop a song a week for a whole year, you have no business calling yourself an artist. You have no business telling other people that you make music. You're not consistent enough. You're not serious enough. So I locked in that year. I had personal issues that went on that year. I had a job. I did 5-6 classes. It was my last year in school, and I dropped a song a week. And I'm only saying that because I worked better under pressure in that system, and I was determined. It wasn't a motivation factor. It was like, it's if I don't do this, I lose flat out. So there were some weeks where I was like, I don't want to create, but I forced myself to create because I was on a mission. And I look back now at that time as such a magical time, but in the moment, I was just so focused that I wasn't really enjoying how special of a time it was, because I look back, and that's why a lot of you guys have heard my music today. Close My Eyes, All My Life, Fiesta, Running Free, Angels and Demons, the list goes on. Those are all from that 1 year time span. So if I had never done that, we don't even get to this point. So now it's like, okay, we're at this point. What's next? And you gotta just understand that you gotta just keep going. You gotta just keep going. Life is an ultimate test, and I feel like those who stick it out the longest end up winning in the long run. You know, so many people, it's like kind of like the stock market. So many people think that, you know, they can just get rich real quick, or they're gonna blow up overnight. Like, I've been making music not under Marc Miles, but since 2011. That's 9 years, right? And then I've been making music under the name Marc Vinyl since 2014. That's 6 years, right? And then consistently putting out all the time since 2017. Like, it is a grind, it is a process. But when you put out so much content, eventually one sticks. But it's the other stuff that you got to do behind the scenes. You can't just expect to put something out and then have nothing come back in return. And I'm going to explain how I got my first 100 subscribers and my first 1,000, and tips and ways for you guys to grow on the next stream. But all I will say is it just stemmed from other content creators helping me out. And I'll get into more detail with that. But yeah, it was reaching out to other people saying, hey, you can use my music. It's free exposure. You get good music, and then I get more new eyes watching. I don't care if it's 2 people or 100 or 10,000. It doesn't matter. A new viewer is a potentially new fan, and that's how you have to look at it with that. If you guys are just joining, welcome in. All I ask is that you hit the like button on the stream. Maybe share it if you're enjoying what you're hearing. I'm kind of switching up the stream style, at least for the next couple of streams. Yes, I'll still rap my songs. Yes, I'll still, freestyle this, that, and the third. But I want to touch on more important topics that I just feel compelled and passionate to talk about, that may or may not be able to help you guys in your own lives. And I've always felt like with songs like Angels and Demons, I have that inspirational, kind of speaker type, vibe to me. And I want to give you guys more of that. And I'm not giving you enough of that. And, I spend a lot of nights just up thinking, like, what can I do different? What should I do next? And instead of just thinking about it, I am just doing it. I'm going to leave this stream up. If you guys got questions after the stream goes, please put them in the comment section. I'll answer them in the next stream. But each stream now is going to be kind of centered around a certain topic. The last one was why I'm making the best music of my life, right? I've had an amazing summer because COVID had some of my childhood best friends and high school best friends all come home because work is all screwed up. And we had it felt like a high school summer again. And it was amazing. And that's why you see the music I'm putting out, I believe, is some of my best music. Today's stream is why you should never give up. Currently, my numbers, I'll be honest with you, they're up and they're down. And sometimes that plays with your emotions in your head and you start to doubt. And here I am telling you, I've never wavered. I've never thought I'm actually going to, that's it, we're done. Because when you create a community and you see that other people like what you're doing, I don't care if it's one person or a million, you keep going, because that's enough. That's all you need. All I needed to tell me to keep rapping when I was 13 was when I freestyled and someone was like, yo, that's not bad. You should keep going. And that's all I needed. And I was lucky enough because I was young enough that it really stuck with me. And I was just tunnel vision. I was focused. At that point, nobody could tell me I was going to be a rapper. What if we get a zombie apocalypse next month? Just joking about it's 2020, dude. Who knows what's coming ahead? Of course, right? 2020 has been such a crazy year, a year of growth for me, a year of reflection. I think for everyone, right? Because we got to do better moving forward. I think that goes for everyone. Um, but if we get a zombie apocalypse next month, then like I'm gonna put out music for the zombies. You know, maybe I can teach them something and they can teach me something. Who knows? You know what I mean? What up, small stats? Welcome to the stream. Much love to India, man. For real, I got nothing but love for India. Um, yeah. So if you guys have any questions for me right now, I want to take this time. If you guys have any specific questions related to the stream on the topic why I should never give up, maybe something that's worked for me, something that's not, whatever it may be, maybe just an opinion on something, please don't be shy. Feel free to ask me now. I'd love to answer. I'd love to answer for you. Sorry about that. But yeah, I want to keep today's stream relatively short because I am going to be leaving these streams up from now on. And I'm just trying to just spice it up a little bit, do something a little new, because I think that, even in these short 20 minutes that I've been in here, that it could help a lot of you guys. And I saw the response to the last stream that I left up because a lot of you guys have been saying, hey, leave the stream up, why do you always delete it? And I realized that, what, there's no sense in deleting it. There are no fuck ups. There are no mistakes. You just do what you do and you learn from it. And that's what I plan on doing with all of this. How do you keep focused and not distracted? Well, that's a great question because I get distracted pretty easily and I'm distracted a lot. But what does help me keep focused is a lot of the times I get comments every day from you guys, right? And it'll be like, I love your music, keep going. Positive, reinforcements, right? And that just kind of always brings me back to the center of why I started making music. And it's always been, I want to do what music did for me for other people, right? So that has always stuck with me and it kind of brings me back kind of grounded and center. And I'm just like, all right, we got to keep being focused. And what also allows me to keep being focused is that, as much as we all like to think time is on our side, it's not on our side. We're here one day, we could be gone tomorrow. So I just know that tomorrow's not guaranteed. So I'm only wasting my potential and my ability to impact other people who can then impact other people if I don't remain focused. And the other thing with that is balance is such key. And I've struggled with balance my entire life. I'll just be so focused on music that I forget to put, effort into the other areas of my life, whether it's health, your mental health, your physical health, relationships, whatever it is. All of that is important because when you're balanced in that, then your career starts to move forward. I'm a big believer in when you're doing right for yourself and you're doing right by others and you're actually staying extremely balanced in all areas of life is when you really see the most growth in what you want. So career or love or fitness or whatever it is. You really need that balance. And I'm learning it every day because life is a constant learning lesson. It's a day by day. You're learning more and more about yourself and about how to do things differently every day. So yeah. Sorry about that. Much love. If you guys are just joining, please hit the like button on the stream. Maybe share it. Like I said, I'm doing different style streams now. I want to give you guys more of me and what's worked for me and trying to be a little more inspirational for you guys outside of the music. I'm going to do other streams where I talk about how I got my first 100 subscribers and what I did and the behind the scenes work I did. And then how I got my first 1,000. I want to be very open and transparent with you guys so it can help you guys move forward. I feel like even if my platform is a small 6,000, why not at least use it to my best ability and continue to grow it in even more positive ways. So, yeah. Much love, bro. Your songs have helped me stay in the right mindset of keep going towards my dreams. Man, that means a lot to me, man. That's all I can really ask for out of this. So, outside of a huge house and huge car and the women and the money and but for real though, that's that's what impacts me the most and touches me the most when people like you say that, I'm helping keep you on the right mindset, the right track, man, because that is so important to living our lives the way we want, um, and to being happy. So we got to stay going, man. We got to keep going. You were awesome. Much love. You were just as awesome as I am. Thank you for giving me and my music a chance and giving me the chance to meet you guys today and taking time out of your day to come and watch me. That means a lot to me. So thank you. By the way, do you know Rock His Own? He's a full-time gamer from India. He put your song On My Life in his super chat. Play tune by listening to it, I guess, when I'm here. It really was a blast. Absolutely. And I know that's why I have such an amazing Indian fan base, because he was one of the first big streamers to use On My Life. And then I saw other medium-sized streamers, small streamers, all start to find out about me and my music, even outside of On My Life. And now I have a big Indian following, and I'm just so grateful, because that's thousands of miles away from home, and here my music is able to reach you guys. It's just a beautiful thing, and I'm super grateful and appreciative of it. And I got nothing but nice things to say. Much love to all my Indian fans. I cannot wait to get out there and meet you guys for real. You're so humble, spitting nothing but facts. Appreciate you, Jimmy, man. My mom taught me one thing, and that's, my mom's taught me many things, but the one thing that's always resonated with me is just being humble, because it just shows a level of class, and it's sexy to me. It's sexy to me when someone could have $1 billion and they act like they got nothing, and they still wanna give you knowledge, and they still want to learn. That to me is legacy. That to me is what being like dope is. It's stuff like that. It's and yeah, guys, I like jewelry. I flex it sometimes, but it's not like that. I didn't get into this so I could wear jewelry, have nice clothes. That's just something that appealed to me. I always liked it. So when I had the money to do it, I went and got what I wanted. But it's not about that. It's not about how much this cost or what this cost. It's, did my music help somebody make the right decision tomorrow? It's that stuff that is so mind-boggling and amazing to me, that that's why I do it. That's why I do it. That's why I signed up for it, and it always brings me back to the center, right? Why did I start making music? And I'll say time in and time again, I started making music because I wanted to do what music did for me for other people. So yeah. Who is your motivation? Well, if we could go, there's layers to that question, right? Because you got artists, you got friends and family, and then you got just other figures, right? I would say artist Mac Miller was a huge motivation for me. He gave me the confidence. Eminem was dope, and I love Eminem. And do not take this the wrong way, but I resonated with Mac. I just related to Mac more. I looked at Mac, I saw myself. I wasn't from an area like Eminem, so I couldn't relate on that deeper level, right? So I looked at Mac. He was a huge motivation for me to be like, you can do this, keep going. And then other artists like Kid Cudi and Kanye West and 50 Cent and J. Cole and some of those more soulful, impactful, legacy type artists that just redefine stuff in their own way, right? And then outside of that, motivation is family, friends, my mom, my dad, my sister, and some of my best friends, my closest friends that I came up with. Those are my motivations. Because we all have people in our life that we love so much that we want to give the world to them, right? And I have people in my life that I want to be able to give the world to them. So that's a huge motivator. But you have to understand, in order to do that, you got to do right by yourself first. You got to get yourself right. You got to work on you. You got to have balance in your life. And then that's when that other stuff starts to happen. I'm not in a position to help my mom and dad retire yet, but I'll let you guys know when I'm able to do that. And you can remember that I said it here, because I'm a big believer in just speaking things out into the universe. I don't care if I look like an idiot. I'm at least try. Who did you listen to growing up? Well, I kind of answered that before, but really early on, it was Chris Brown and Sean Kingston. Some of the earlier music that I remember really listening to, like when I was in middle school, like, J. Y'all, Sean Kingston, you're way too beautiful, girls. That's why it'll never work. that song and just all of his music. And then of course Chris Breezy, he was the man. And then hip hop, my introduction was really 50 Cent. And then after that, after 50, I found Kanye. And then I found some of the older guys like Eminem and Snoop and Pac. But really, who I listened to consistently and a lot of was Mac Miller for sure. I mean, I listened to Mac pretty much every day, from like 13 to 20. Mac, Kid Cudi, man, so rare of an artist, amazing. Um, Kanye, of course, all of his albums. Graduation's my favorite Kanye album. Outside of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, off topic, but yeah. J. Cole, I listened to a lot of. Big Sean, Drake. I mean, that was the era when I went into high school. Those were the guys that were coming up. Chance the Rapper. I listened to all those guys. Your songs are sick, bro. Thank you, David. Thank you for giving me and my music a chance. I'm appreciative for your support. If you guys are just joining, all I ask is that if you could hit the like button in the stream one time, maybe share it if you get a chance. It'd mean a lot to me. If you guys are new here and you don't even know that I make music, I do make music, but I'm not here to sell you on my music. Go check it out. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But for those, I will say this though, for those people who want to support me, all I ask is stream it on Spotify, leave it on loop. I want to see these numbers going up. Obviously, you want to see progression, and I'm trying to have another big year. So please, 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 if you support me and the song is on YouTube and Spotify, if it's only on YouTube, I get it, listen on YouTube. But if it's on Spotify and you have Spotify, Apple Music, listen to it on there. It helps me, an independent artist who's just making music from his bedroom, just trying to make a dream happen. Love your music. I love the fact that you love your music. I appreciate you so much. Where are you from, bro? I'm from Connecticut. It's a small state outside of New York. The way I always explain it to some of you guys who might be from overseas is I'm an hour away from New York City. So I spent a lot of time growing up, going to the city, taking trips to the city. I've been in the city, I don't even know how many times, a handful, a lot of times. So if you can understand geography a bit, very close to New York City, outside. Oh yeah, Wiz. How can I forget Wiz, man? Of course, Wiz, man. ONIFC, classic. Cushion OJ, classic. Cabin Fever, classic. Of course, I listen to Wiz. The Pittsburgh duo, Mac and Wiz, man, really, really making a name for Pittsburgh. I did listen to G-Eazy too. I listened to Logic. I'm forgetting so many because that's such a golden era and strong era for me in hip hop. Yeah, G-Eazy, of course. I really like NF. I think NF is dope. MGK. Who else? Wale. Wale's criminally underrated. Meek. All those guys. Do you like Josh A and Jay Kill? I'm not too familiar with either of them, so I really don't know how to answer that properly other than I don't know. Maybe if I give them a chance, I would be. Whenever I don't want to study, I just listen to your songs and I just start studying like a top of you're my greatest motivation. That's mad love, man. That makes me feel good. You just made my day with that. Appreciate you. Study hard, too. I wasn't the best in school, but I will tell you what, I'm not the biggest advocate for school, and that will be a whole nother stream topic, right? I want to kind of stay on topic. But what I will tell you about school is it brings you connections, it brings you relationships, it brings you experiences that you're not going to get in any other form. So cherish that, enjoy that. I know the work sucks sometimes, but it's teaching you something that you won't even realize till you're older. Love from India, bro. Mad loves India. Russ. How could I forget Russ? Yes, man. Russ is such an inspiration for me. And he's been an inspiration really as I've gotten older. How he talks about ownership, how he's such a spokesman for other artists. And I like his music, and so do the women. So that's a key right there. If the girls like the music, then get on that wave, bro. Nav is dope, too, but I'm definitely a huge fan of Russ. Definitely a huge fan of Russ, for sure. Love from India, bro. Mad love. Shout out to everyone from India in here, man. That's crazy. Love you guys. Yeah, any other great you guys have great questions for me? Bye, bro. I guess you're heading out. Thank you for joining. If you guys are in here, all I ask is that you hit the like button on the stream one time, share it. If you're not subscribed, well, I mean, like, I think it's like down here. So maybe tap that one time. But I'm going to leave this stream up, and hopefully you guys um, can just see how raw it is. My room's a mess, you know, my hair is a mess. But I just had something to say today, and I'm going to be doing these streams more often where, you know, I'm speaking on a specific subject and kind of opening up about my path, my journey, what's worked for me. You know, the next one I want to do is how I gained my first 100 subscribers and 1,000, and give you guys tips for you guys who do have YouTube channels. And I'm not going to make it into like, you know, how people make YouTube videos of it. Like, no, I'm just going to do a stream. That's all we need to do. By the way, bro, how old are you? I'm 24 years old. I'll be 25 in November. So yeah, stream that music. I'm not trying to be 30 when I blow up. Please help me out with that. Nah, but that's on me. And that's, you got to take accountability. You got to take responsibility sometimes. And when you feel like things aren't going in well in your life, you got to ask yourself, what can I do better? Don't look to other people. Don't blame other people. We all make those mistakes sometimes. I make those mistakes sometimes. You got to look to yourself. What can I do? You know, what can I do better? So I gotta accept it. If you wanna cross me, get left, bitch. It's a party all the time with my best friends. I guess it's me who I'm really upset with. I'm in my room with Netflix. Any more questions, guys? Because I'm actually probably going to film a video today, music video. I'm trying to just be on the grind, keep going with it. So I wanted to keep the stream semi-short, half an hour about. If you guys have any more questions, now would be the time, whether it's about giving up, just something that's worked for me, my opinion, advice, whatever it is, now's the time to ask it. So yeah, this song is called Marc Vinyl's Doubt. It was off of a EP I released February on Valentine's Day of 2019, called Thank You for the Love. It was a collab tape with Pete McClear. And that's what that was. And there's 5 songs on it. We are definitely here. And if you do we have any more final questions or whatever? For a while. With the bullshit, I've been loading that full clip. Now I'm talking like hold this, meditating like boldness. All about peace, study my mind, wanna go free, maybe we'll find. Putting the leash for doing some time. Fuck with the star, I need my own shine. Hating on my grind, got them talking home, I'm living so fine, yeah. Can you share your Spotify playlist? Yeah, absolutely. Actually, I've been creating. I never really made Spotify playlists, but I'm starting to. But I can tell you what I have on it right now, and then I'll make one public for you guys. Like, I'll call it like for the fans, stuff that gets me amped up that I like to listen to. But here's one right now. We got Respect It, Big Sean. We got Full Circle, Big Sean. Envy Me by Cowboy. Riri by Amine. Flawless by Gallo featuring yours truly, Marc Vinyls. Ball Hard, Lil Wayne. Back at It, Lil Mosey. Having My Way, Lil Skies. Mac Miller, The Spins. The Scots by Trav and Cuddy. And What's Poppin' Remix by Harlow, Tory Lanez, DaBaby, and Wayne. And then another one I have, I'll give you this one too. Stuck in the Grind, Nipsey Hussle. Broken a Minute, Tory Lanez. A Boogie with the Hoodie, King of My City. Peta, or I don't know how to say it, featuring Meek. It's Roddy Ricch's song. DaBaby, 21. 5% Tint, Travis. Those are some of my favorite instrumentals too, and that's why I really love those songs. Who films your videos, bro? Every video I've done has been by Gallo, who's also an artist, but he goes by the name Shot by Gallo. One of my really close friends came up making music with. So he shoots my videos. But the only other video was by a German clothing company called Emperor. They flew in from Germany and filmed the Angels and Demons video to launch their clothing line, and that's what you see me wearing in that video. But yeah, do you play, what is that? What game is that? Spell it out for me. I'm not familiar. I've seen that abbreviation, but I'm not familiar. Counter-Strike. Oh, I have not played Counter-Strike. I know about it. I have not. The games I play, Fortnite, I just got Madden. Madden's okay, to be honest. 2K, FIFA, GTA, Red Dead, and Warzone. A lot of Warzone. But yeah, I'm out. Have a good day, bro. You too, man. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for the support. I appreciate all you guys. With that being said, I'm actually going to conclude today's stream, but I just want to end with just thanking all of you guys for just supporting me and just giving me and my music a chance and giving me a platform to speak to you guys like this. I hope you guys were able to take some of the things I said today to apply it to your own life in a positive way. And just remember, you got to keep going, because I'm going to keep going, and we in this together. We're a community, we're family now, and we're going to accomplish great things together. But you got to stay strong up here. You got to stay strong on here. Always do what feels right. And that's really it, guys. I'm going to leave this stream up for you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm going to talk about some other stuff. But yeah, we're just switching up, doing some different content moving forward. New music still every Monday. I'm going to go shoot a video. So I will see y'all then. Love all you guys. MV season is every season. Peace.